Hi, my name's Serge, and this is my, I'm gonna be reviewing albums and songs, and, yeah, so today I'm reviewing, the Whorror Motionless first EP that came out on July 3rd, 2007, and, yeah, so I personally think that this is, like, their first EP is, like, literally insane, and, like, it kind of jaw-dropping at the same time. So, and starting off with the whole EP, it's the horror, and when you listen to the horror, the sirens and, like, overall bells, like, kind of set the mood for the album. Like, this album's gonna be really, really heavy, and it has a very great transition into the song. Just when you thought we couldn't get more emo, we go and pull a stunt. Like, I don't know why I said lick, but I'm pretty sure it's like this. I don't remember. And I think the vocals go extremely well on this song. Chris did an amazing job, like, with his screaming. And although I feel like the song is very, like, squished, like, fast-paced and singing squished all together, it's still really good for a first, like, song on the EP. And I think the breakdown it has midway through the song is fucking amazing, and it's really heavy, and they did a phenomenal job on the guitar, and I think it was just an amazing way to end the song and just start off the EP with that. Next is She Never Made It to the Emergency Room. This is probably maybe my first or second favorite song off this EP. I think I have an Instagram post dedicated to this song, but this is just a perfect song off the EP, and I think the vocals and, like, spread of tone with Chris's singing and guitars and drums are, like, evenly spread out amazing, and they did an amazing job on drums, as I just said, and a consistent guitar riff that's, like, really nice to listen to. And Chris did an amazing job with vocals, as in when he hits those high notes, you can't hear, like, a raspy sense of sound when you hear him sing, like transitioning from screaming to singing, and it's not like grouchy or whatever, and that's really impressive to do if you don't know how to, like, scream sing. And he just did an overall amazing job, and his, like, changing notes so consistently is very admirable, and it's an amazing song. Next is We Put the Fun in Funeral, and I think this is just a really fun song off this EP. And when you listen to it, it immediately starts with hyper instruments and hyper, like, sound. In all areas, they sound phenomenal. It's not, like, too squished together, but it's spread out pretty nice. And they did an amazing job with the vocals, as always. And it just sounds like the perfect song for, like, moshing or headbanging. I know that sounds kind of funny to say out loud, but when I listen to it, it's just like I want to go to a concert right now and just mosh, even though I kind of hate moshing. Overall, like, the guitar riffs are, like, really, like, happy to me, and it just sounds so fun and amazing, and I bet it was great to make. And I wrote down the guitar riffs put me in a coma at the same time. So that too. And it's just an overall great song. Next is Black. The guitar was absolutely beautiful and such a memorable sound, and Chris did an amazing job with vocals, as always, again. And I think the overall sound of this song is just amazing and is one of my favorites. It's just I wrote all of this down on a computer because I wrote an essay about the horror When Love Met Destruction and creatures, but I'm not gonna do all of them today, but maybe I'll do one tomorrow, I don't know. And then next is Apocolips. This song is really fucking sad. what I said was, to be honest, this is a very sad song and the lyrics are really devastating, but it is also a very beautiful song at the same time, and it's also one of my like heavily favorites. And it tells a very, okay, what this is what I interpret it about. I don't know if this is what it's about. And I also did some research online, and some people are saying this is what it's about. It could also be about other things, but this is just my input on it. So I'm sorry if it's not it or what it's truly about. But from what I got from it, it tells a story about a girl who is drenched in addiction and self-destruction. And this song seriously hits me personally, and I think everyone should listen to it because maybe it will open some eyes to how serious addiction and mental illness like can be to someone, and it could maybe spread awareness or just give someone a good taste of what it could be like. And I saw some people just talking about how they relate to this a lot, or their parents relate to it, and I'm really truly sorry that anyone has to like fully have an emotional connection to this song, because it's really 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 sad and just overall depressing, but it's also very beautiful and I highly recommend it to anyone. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the last song off this. So the last song on the horror is Schizophrenic Cannibalistic Sex.com, which is now known as Computer 2 on Spotify. So this is like, it's on Creatures on Spotify, so it's like, you know, but I said this is like my third favorite off this EP. Oh my god. They absolutely like destroyed the whole album with the vocals on this song, and it's just so beautiful to listen to. And Chris didn't break his clear, strong voice at all in this song, especially with the screaming. And I feel like this is one of their more iconic songs because it's not only in the horror, but it's also on Creatures. And I just think a lot of people that know a lot about Motionless in White really like this song. And I just genuinely believe it's a very good song. And the song overall changed my perspective on music. And this song was probably one of the great reasons I fell in love with Motionless in White and just music in general, because a couple years ago I didn't even care about music because I'm just like, who listens to music? Like, who cares about it? I don't know what the hell I was on a couple years ago. And this is probably in my top 3 albums of all time, or EPs, I guess, but people consider it an album EP. I don't care. I consider it both. And I think Motionless in White and the horror deserve so much more recognition and like support, because it is a really good EP. And I'd recommend this to anyone who likes the early emo music, not like Midwest emo, but like 2000s emo. And people who just like metal music. And I give this album a solid 10 out of 10, probably like a 9.8 if anything. And it's just an outstanding job for Motionless in White's first EP, and it's just amazing, and I seriously recommend it to anyone. But yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna upload more. This is just kind of a test, but if I do get back on here, I'm gonna be reviewing the horror. So not the horror, When Love Met Destruction. And yeah, bye.